Welcome to the live stream. Uniquely Mia here. I'm a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. I have no idea what just happened, guys. That was completely weird. So I was just talking to you guys, and my phone just cut off. No idea why my phone cut off. My phone has 64%, so it's fully charged. I did see a TikTok video this morning. Hey, King of the Weather. I saw a TikTok video this morning. They said this person who made the video, he's like, is anyone else's iPhone 11 and acting up? So what if, I feel like I saw that video and my phone just cut off when it has 64% and it's fully charged. Apple may be doing something on the back end where they don't want iPhone 11s to work anymore. And I have an iPhone 11, so that's not good. I just got my phone, guys, last summer. My phone isn't even a year old. I mean, it's refurbished, but like, it's not even a year old. So Apple, please don't mess with my phone, because that was completely weird. But hey, cats and Pokemon. Hey, Holly. How are you guys doing? Really glad you guys could tune in this morning. Uniquely Mia here. This is part 2 of the previous stream. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but that was out of my hand. Apple just shut off my phone. Had no idea what what's happened. No, cats Pokemon said it's the iPhone cleansing. No, I believe that. But did you see the new iPhone? It's ugly in my opinion. Like, it has that thing on the back. It's like the iPhone 17. I don't even know what number we were up to. It's crazy. But the thing about it, I like Apple. I like Apple because I record all my content on an Apple. However, there's this one Samsung phone. It's like a flip phone. I really want that phone for some reason. It's like a touch phone, but like it folds in half. I want that phone because when I'm home, I have a whole bunch of different bags and I feel like it would fit perfectly. However, I don't think I would ever realistically get that phone because I film all my videos on iPhones. It's just much easier for me to edit the videos on my iPhone. I don't know how you edit on the Samsung phone, but I've seen the flip phone and I'm like, that flip phone Samsung looks really cool. But thank you for the Lucky Charms, King of the Weather, sending it back to you. Holly said, good, nice to see you. Yes, it is good. It is nice to see you as well, Holly, this morning. I'm so glad that you're doing good. Do you have any fun plans today? Yes, Venom. I do have a boyfriend. Public administration, criminal justice, professional writing, and psychology. So I have 4. Hey, Phantom. How are you doing today? King of the Weather said she is married. Okay, so yes, I am married to public administration, criminal justice, King of the Weather. They probably feel bad now because I downgraded the subjects from married status to the boyfriend status, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, public administration, criminal justice, professional writing, and psychology. Holly said, after so many updates, all iPhones go dead. What? It's called the update of debt. You worked at Sprint and learned. Wow. Thank you so much for telling me that, Holly. So I guess I can't update my phone anymore because... No, you telling me that and my phone just glitching. And then I woke up this morning, I literally watched a TikTok video and the creator was like, Apple is like sending out something to all iPhone 11s. So it's not working anymore. And I have an iPhone 11 and that just glitched this morning. So that's not good, man. Do I speak French? Bonjour. That's the extent to my French. All I know how to say is bonjour. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, the pronunciation was terrible. Hey, Shamir, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Welcome. Ernest, glad you could tune in. What continent is that country located on? Oh, you're an educated. I'm just educated. You could take out the last part of that word. But, I don't know. Yeah, I've heard of that word before. That's not a nice word to use to people. I'm not even going to say it. But yeah, I do have an education, so from school and from my mom, so yeah. But welcome to the stream. For if you just tune in, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. I'm a dual degree graduate student studying public administration and criminal justice. You are welcome on the channel for your uniqueness, all opinion, people, and ideas, as long as we're going to communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way. If you guys want to see some of my education videos, what I learned in school, go to my YouTube homepage, click my education playlist, watch those videos. You are welcome on the channel for your uniqueness. You have child videos, me technology videos, and a lot more on my channel. J4SE said, are you studying to work for Special Victims Unit? No, can't do that. Welcome, Cholula. How are you doing? Hey, Terrifier. Okay, welcome. I'm doing good today. How are you doing today, Terrifier? Hey, Josie. I mean, I want to say I'm dumb, but so I do consider myself to be smart, but I'm not a genius. If I knew everything, I'll be a billionaire by now. So, but yeah. Law and Order. Oh, okay. So I've never really seen Law and Order. If I did, I probably saw one episode. Law and Order wasn't really, or isn't really, a show that I binge. I prefer to binge Criminal Minds opposed to Law and Order. So yeah. Welcome, Sophia. Hi, you're pretty as well. Holly said sometimes it makes you update automatically. Okay, I did not know that. Hey, Thomas. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Cats and Pokemon said I only use Google Pixel. I had an iPhone for a year, but it wasn't my thing. Okay, I understand that. And another thing too, Cats and Pokemon, for me, even though people say that like other brands of phones are better than Apple, for me, all my family members have Apple. Like Apple products, Apple phones. And I think the great thing about like, and not sponsored by Apple, by the way, but Apple, if you're out there, you want to sponsor me, send me some free stuff. 100%. They be doing that. I've seen a creator get a free MacBook from Apple, a free Apple Watch, a free phone. I don't know how she got on the list, but I want to get on that list. But anyway, the reason why I do like Apple devices is because let's say one day over the summer, let's say I don't want to pay my phone bill. Literally, the only reason why I pay my phone bill, in the past, prior to me getting Stream, I just used to pay my phone bill when I was at school because I need to call my mom. But now I consistently pay my phone bill because I need a stream for you guys when I'm like outside of my house. But let's say realistically, 1 year, you guys, or like for a few months, you guys don't want to pay your phone bill. With Apple, you can do that. As long as you have internet, you can still speak to your family members as long as they have Apple devices. Because to FaceTime people, to text people on Apple, all you need is internet. You don't need a phone plan. So I feel like that's the good thing about Apple, because when I was younger, all I had was an iPad. I didn't get, guys, you know my mom, she didn't buy me my first phone. My first phone that I ever got, like my independent first phone where I ever got where I could say this is my phone, was when I graduated college. When I graduated high school, senior year of high school. She gave me like at my graduation, when my high school graduation was COVID, so my graduation was home, but like I had a cap and gown and everything. She literally came home and she gave me this phone. I mean, it was a refurbished phone. It wasn't a phone that I wanted, but it was still a phone, okay? So she gave me a phone. That was the first phone I ever had that I was like, this is my phone. But, like, obviously I went to summer camp in prior years when I was, like, in middle school. She gave me a phone then, but it was, like, for only 2 weeks. When I came home, I just gave her the phone back. But, like, yeah. So, fun fact for you guys, because I'm on YouTube sometimes, and I see some people, or on TikTok sometimes, or YouTube Shorts, and they're like, these are some rules that I'm going to implement when I have kids one day. And they're like, my kid will not have a phone until they're in 6th grade. What do you mean? I didn't have a phone until I graduated high school. And they say it so confidently, like that's good. Like they're so different. My kid's not going to have a phone until they're in 6th grade. My mom didn't give me a phone until I graduated high school. I mean, it's good for them, but like, when you think about it from my perspective, it's just so funny. But hey, Sigma. Hey, Josie. Oh my gosh, we got a Harry Potter fan. Is that Azkaban? Or is that not? That might be Azkaban. Or am I just reading it wrong? Sometimes I read stuff so wrong. Guys, if you do not know Harry Potter, do not come for me. Okay, wait, no, that's not Azkaban, is it?
Azerbaijan.
No, it's not. I have no idea. Azerbaijan. I've never heard of that country, but it's a real country. I really thought I had a fellow Harry Potter fan in here. I do feel like that Azkaban may have been inspired by this country. Where is this country anyway? Wow, okay, it's on the continent of Europe and Asia. Okay, cool. Welcome from that country. Welcome from that country. How old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal a matter in the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. That means I'm not directly telling you guys my age. If you want to know my age, like the video, go to my YouTube homepage, watch my go to my playlist section and watch my Washington DC birthday adventure videos. Yes, Lisa, there was a mistake. For some reason, my iPhone, it just shut down. I didn't press any buttons. My iPhone is charged. That was really weird. So I have no idea what happened. But I'm so glad I can hopefully, that technical difficulty doesn't happen again while I'm on stream, and we're good to go. And I'm so glad you were able to tune into this stream. Hey, Josie. Oh, you're really, really pretty as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Why are you cold, Candle Leather? Okay, you're just kidding. Your mom's on this channel, right? Yes, sometimes I give her, sometimes she's allowed to, oh my gosh, sometimes she goes live for you guys. Yes, on the stream if she's doing something interesting or something that I think you guys may want to see, I asked her to go stream for you guys or live for you guys. Do you like Takis? Takis are good. I want to say it's my favorite chips, but it's good. Clark said, do you have friends and a social life? I do have a social life. Yes, I do. Hey, Shimmy, how are you doing? What are you guys saying? I only read and speak English. You're going to subscribe, Tareen? All right, thank you so much. You are welcome for your uniqueness. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Angelica. How are you doing? Glad you're doing good, Thomas. Are you doing anything fun today? Anything interesting, out of the norm? Hey, Strawberry Creep Cookies. How are you doing? Kayla said, I want a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Okay, nice. I'm sure you'll get it. Lisa, I think you did your math wrong. You said 10 plus 9 is 90. How did you get that? What's, yeah. How did you get that? Yeah, you were confusing me for a second. Okay. What's 0 plus 9? That's an easy way. Do 0 plus 9. Add the 1 in front of your answer, Lisa. Thank you. Glad you love my hair. What are you guys saying? Hey, Brain, how are you doing? Your name is Sophia. Okay, welcome. I had AirPods. Like, I had, when I graduated high school, one of my sisters, she gave me AirPods. And I had, like, those AirPods consistently all through high school. And then for some reason, when I got to grad school, I lost the AirPods. Low-key, I was home over Christmas break, and I was mopping the floor. I feel like I mopped my AirPods. And I think I threw it in the garbage. No, and I think it was totally an accident because I found the case, right? I found my AirPods case. And I'm like, oh, okay, so these are my Apple AirPods. Nice. Then I was mopping the floor. I'm like, why is these headphones on the ground? But I think I didn't want to mop that day. My mom made me mop. So I didn't want to bend and pick it up to check and see if I was throwing away my AirPods. So I think I threw in my AirPods. It's okay. You're old, but I can't believe I threw in my AirPods. But water got into it, so I don't know how it got on the floor in the first place. But yeah. Hey, Kamori, how are you doing? Yes, you got it right now. Okay, good job, Lisa. Yes, 10 plus 9 is 19. Do you have a phone? Yes, I have a phone. That's what I'm streaming on now. Hey, Skyla, if you have an S in your profile name, say hi. Do you have childs? What's childs? What are you asking me? I don't understand that context or everything. Welcome, what's your name? Akira. Thank you so much. You're pretty as well. Clark said I was a full adult before I got my phone. Thank you so much, Red Room, for subscribing. Welcome to the stream, Johnson. Welcome, Rex. Hey, Thomas. How did I get so pretty? I was born this way. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. I messed up her lyrics, but that's Lady Gaga, I think. Your iPhone also shut down, Rex. Okay. Hey, SpongeBob. How are you doing? Hey, Samson, how are you doing? My name's Uniquely Mia. You guys can refer to me as such. Hey, Chloe, how are you doing? I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Hey, Cats and Pokemon. Cats and Pokemon said, I had a childhood friend from Azabon, okay, and it was my first time hearing about the country. I love saying it. I know I'm saying it wrong. I had Google Siri say it for me, but yeah, like, that's the great thing about going live stream for you guys, because I'm meeting people from all over the world. Like, I had no idea that was a country before. I didn't even know, and I Googled. I'm like, hey, that's a real place. I Googled it because I thought it was Azkaban from Harry Potter. But, like, yeah, it's very, very awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Skylar. You're beautiful as well. Hey, Chloe, how are you doing? Hey, welcome, Amoru. How are you doing? You don't feel good today, Lisa? Why not? Thomas said, I'm at my grandma's house and we are going fishing today. Okay, nice. Have fun fishing. Always fun when you're at your grandma's house. Thank you, SpongeBob. Glad you like my hair. Hey, welcome, Arua boy. Welcome, Yusman. Welcome, Yusuf. You're beautiful as well. Welcome, Tomo. Glad you could tune in. Oh, that's so sad, Lisa. I feel sad for you that your grandma passed away. Hopefully you feel better today than you did when it initially happened. What are you guys saying? Welcome, SS5 Club. Hey, Michael. How are you doing? My hair is red. Yes, it is. Shout out to what's your name? Game Loon. Glad you could tune in, Game Loon. Thank you so much, Diamond. You're pretty as well. What did you guys say? Okay, I'm at the end. Welcome, Yo-Yo. How are you doing today? Welcome, Michael. Okay. So, guys, keep the comments coming, but I'm working on a personal statement as well, so it's going to get a little quiet. We're going to be typing together. You'll hear a lot of that, but I'm still going to be responding to you, so keep asking questions, and I'll respond accordingly. Thank you for sharing that, Jimmy. Maybe go to the doctor? Hey, Uncle Wayne, glad you could tune in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much, King of the Weather, for the lucky charm, sending it back to you. Do I like Takis? I don't like it. Okay, I wouldn't categorize Takis as the top of my, like, favorite, like, type of spicy chips to eat, but it's okay. It's good. You have to get the good brand of Takis, I will say. Okay, XX, why are you calling yourself a peasant? Don't do that. That's not nice. Hey, Michael, and I think I did say in the previous stream, please, XX, refrain from typing negative comments. Otherwise, I will have to put you in timeout for maybe like 10 seconds to a minute, because I know you are returning supporter / subscriber, which I do appreciate your subscription to the channel. However, every time you're on stream, you do type something negative. And it's not to say you type something negative as a general statement. You type it negative, like something negative where you're really being direct with it on who you're speaking about. And even though I do encourage and I do allow free thought on the channel, free communication in terms of if you have a disagreement with me or if you disagree with something that I say or something I do, feel free to express that. But ultimately, you do have to express it in a respectful way. So XX, I guess that's your final warning. Okay, so I guess, let me see how we do this. Take some time to deliberate, XX. Hey, Lee, how are you doing? King of the Weather said trying to be nice. Uncle Waits and Mia always feeding that brain. 100%. Thank you for your kind words. I mean, like, I believe we're human beings. And you know what? Every day is a new day. Every day for me is a repetitive day while I'm at school. But ultimately, even though it is a repetitive day, I do feel like I can do different things every day, whether that's working on a personal statement, doing some practice problems, drills, engaging in an insightful discussion with you guys, where I can further my own knowledge and flex some of that brain power that I do have, because this will benefit me in the future. At least that is the goal, that what I'm doing now will benefit me in the future. So we're just going to use a little bit of extra brain energy now. Yeah. And do not the boring stuff, but like do the administrative stuff now. So later on, I can exercise my brain power by gaining a lot of cross-cultural experiences, by jumping on an airplane and be like, hey guys, we here, that's what we doing. But before then, we need economic money in America to do that. And to get the economic money in America to do that, we need to get these degrees. So yeah. Thomas said, I'm going to hop off. Okay, thank you so much, Thomas, for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. I do hope that you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon in the next stream. I didn't call you a peasant, King of the Weather. I think that was XX. I blocked their, I didn't block them, but I put them in timeout to have, their timeout's probably over. It was a minute ago. Yep, and as my mom always says, sometimes you gotta do the boring stuff before you can do the fun stuff. So, yeah. Oh, King of the Weather, you said why they're calling me a peasant. Oh, I don't know, King of the Weather. Oftentimes, I think people are I'm not rejecting, but people are projecting their own insecurities about themselves. So, it's very hard for people. I think, not for me. If I feel like I did something that was totally bad, or like I did something totally stupid sometimes in my schoolwork or something, I'm gonna call myself out. I consider myself to have somebody who has intrinsic motivation. Let me make sure I'm getting these terms wrong. A quick Google search. Okay, so I consider myself to be somebody who has intrinsic motivation. And so intrinsic motivation is essentially saying, my motivation, it comes from me internally. So like if I think I'm both in a way. I think my mom, she does motivate me a lot to succeed and do good in school and like the field of academia, things like that. But ultimately, like if I'm doing an assignment, if I decide to achieve a task, start a new project, if I fail at that, generally, it depends on the circumstance. It really, really depends on the circumstances. The best example I can use, because obviously when in the professional setting, in the world of academia, it's very different. So when I say intrinsic motivation, I think I have that intrinsic motivation more so related to my academics. So when I'm looking in the world of academia, I say I have intrinsic motivation saying if I do great on an assignment, that's up to me. Like, that was because of me. Like, yes, my mom can take credit. She's the only one in my family who take credit for, like, the grades that I get. But, like, ultimately, in the world of academia, it's because of me that I succeeded, because of my hard work that I was able to get this grade that I wanted to get. And if I fail at that, it's because of me, why I failed at that. However, there are some people in the world of academia, other students, when they fail, if they get a bad grade, they're blaming the professor. Yes, you can blame the professor, but ultimately sometimes you do have to like deliberate and be like, what did you actually do? Like, did you try? Did you ask these questions to try to do better? So I do think in the world of academia, I do have that intrinsic motivation. When we're looking at a professional setting, when you're in a professional workplace, sometimes it's more so extrinsic motivation, because obviously public administration managers, they set the tone on what is considered to be ethical behavior in the workplace. They set the tone on like, okay, how successful is this employee going to be? What resources do they have? So yeah, I think relating it back to a comment King of the Weather asks, Mia, why are they calling you a peasant? I think they are projecting the negative of themselves. So, I mean, perhaps they don't have that intrinsic motivation to see the insecurities that they have and the things that they don't like about themselves, to change that in related to whatever aspect of their life that they have. So in that context, I feel like they're projecting it extrinsically, if that makes sense, on somebody else by saying negative things about somebody else. But ultimately, that's just showing maybe they're scared to address what they don't like about themselves. And that's valid, because people are scared. Like, sometimes when people fight with each other, have an argument with each other, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, it can be because people don't want to be held accountable, or they don't want their flaws to be projected. I experienced that too. I don't like when my mom points out all my flaws sometimes. Sometimes she overdoes it 100%. She points out your flaws a lot, which is annoying. But like, there's some people who, if you point out the flaws one time, it's crazy. You gotta run away. You can't do it. It's crazy. And that's because that person, they don't have the intrinsic motivation, in my opinion, to internalize things about themselves. So it just depends. But I know that was a long response to that. Hopefully it helped. I don't have a dog, RB. Lee said that's awesome. Clark said, what qualities would you find attractive in potential mates? XX said, so if you be a nice, you won't put me in the naughty corner. And that's a way to think about it. Like, Little kids misbehave. Their parents put them on timeout. Did my mom ever put me on timeout? I don't know, maybe. She said I used to hide under her bed a lot when I was younger. Yeah. Because the thing about it, guys, if you're a little kid, there are some little kids, their parents will literally tell them, I'm going to beat you when we get home. Or, I'm going to take away your game. You better bring this game to me. And those kids are going to walk up to their parents to get that beat. And when I say beat it, maybe the parents are just going to hit them one time on their hand or something. Or the parents are going to take away their game. And the parents want the kid to walk up and give the parents the game. Why would you do that as a little kid? Like, what is wrong with you? I don't think I was ever like that. If my mom ever told me that, I'm not going to. She better find me. I'm not doing that. That makes no sense. You're going to walk to your parent for your punishment? Oh my God. That is so funny. You're going to walk up to your parent for your punishment? You better find me. You the one who want to inflict the punishment on me. You're the one who want to take this away from me. You're going to find me to do it. It's like when I'm home. My mom wants me to eat the spinach that she makes. Ugh. Disgusting. Or the pop choy. Oh my gosh. Anytime she makes me eat it, she's sitting down right next to me to make sure I eat it. Because even at my age, she knows if she were to walk away, I'm not eating that voluntarily if she's not sitting next to me. Because I just 100% despise spinach and like pop choy by itself. So my mom, she's still sitting right next to me at my age, watching me and making sure I'm eating the spinach. Because that equates to a kid, to your parent telling you, give me your game right now, or bring this belt right now because I'm going to beat you with it. Why would you do that? Let your parents chase you and find you. So yeah. What are you guys saying? If I stop talking down on you, then would you put me in a timeout? You won't put me in timeout. You're not talking down at me, XX, because I'm not giving you that power over me to talk down at me. But if you continue to type the negative comments about yourself that you're projecting, and you're gonna put it in a way where you're putting you in there, then I will have to put you in timeout, because that is just creating a negative environment where negative words are being present, and you never know how that's going to make another viewer/supporter feel on the stream. So yeah. Hey John, how are you doing? King of the Weather said, anyways, I think that Midland have the best weather radios. King of the Weather, we haven't had a King of the Weather news report in a while. I just realized that. You taking a break? King of the Weather, I just realized that. But anyway, King of the Weather said, I think that the Midland radio had the best weather radios. Okay, cool. Hey Lee, welcome. So I'm studying public administration and criminal justice. I am a dual degree graduate student in America. So like after university, I got a university degree, college degree. I could have gone to law school, medical school. Some people say you could go directly to like a PhD school, but I don't know how they do that. That's kind of weird to me. So I decided to get a master's, 2 master's degrees, or master degrees, plural. So yeah. Definitely like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see what life is like as a dual degree grad student in America. I also post some travel videos for you guys, you and me technology video, fashion videos, and etc. Cat's Pokemon said yes. Eliza is called respect. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Hey, shorts only. I'm going to start doing moderators very soon, but when I do that, I will only be doing it, to start out with, like, when I first start doing moderators, I'm only going to do, like, the consistent viewers who has been consistently positive in all my videos, because I did do, so I finally did the research into moderators. You guys don't have that much power, so the only thing you guys can do as moderators is, like, censor out the negative comments. So I'm not going to do it in this stream, but I'll let you guys know which stream I will be doing moderators, and guys, just to know, when I do the moderators, I guess the criteria and incentive for you guys to subscribe to the channel. Only the people who have, like, obviously in the future that could change, but to start off, the first moderators, only people who I see are, like, consistent viewers on the channel, like, who has consistently said positive things, like King of the Weather, Captain Pokemon, DH Support, Stu Lover Kitchen. Those are some people who are consistently on the streams and who consistently say positive comments related to my channel, and whether on the stream or in the comment section of my videos, those are the people who will have, like, first picks of moderators, you can say. But yeah, if you guys want to be moderators in the future, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see what happens. But we're not doing moderators in this stream, in subsequent streams probably. Yeah, because all you guys can do as moderators is just like censor negative comments and put people in timeout. And I think I have the power to remove you as moderators anytime I want. So if you guys go overboard with it. What do you guys say? And job leave, why is it so important to you? Cancel what you had said. Why would you spam to be a moderator? John, I see a lot of comments about my mustache. If you don't know, I'm biologically female, okay? I identify as female. However, there's something known as puberty. Both male and females experience puberty, go through puberty. Sometimes I remove my mustache. Sometimes I don't remove it. It just depends on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. Next stream, you may see me without it. Next stream, you may see me with it. And you know what? That is 100% okay. I do think society has a stigma saying, particularly for females, you're not supposed to have hair in certain places, especially on your mustache, on your face, things like that. That's the society stigma. Sometimes I don't like my mustache. 9 times out of 10, I probably don't like it. But it's just a hassle. You could get a lot of skin irritations when you use like hair removal lotions a lot. And I have relatively clear skin. And if I don't have to, I'm not going to irritate my skin by putting chemicals on my face. So, yeah, this is a natural mechanism. I mean, biology. This is what God put on my body. So, there's nothing wrong with it. If it's annoying you, if it's not your forte, there's nothing I could do about it, unfortunately. Hey, the skeleton baddie, you're beautiful as well. The Aaron said, have you ever sold drugs for Christmas? The what? No, I have not. That's crazy. Welcome, Ozzy. How are you doing? Welcome, Ahmed. No, Shorts, you can't be a moderator today. Cats and Pokemon said, wow, what a breath. Breakthrough lies. Welcome back. Lee said, forget about them. You're a queen. Thank you so much for your kind words, Lee. Hey, 4K, how are you doing? Cats and Pokemon said, I agree, Mia. You are a super rational thinker. Thank you so much for your kind words, Cats and Pokemon. My name's Uniquely Mia. You guys can refer to me as Mia. Welcome, Sansa. Who summoned me? I summoned you. The algorithm wanted you to be in a place where you are welcome for your uniqueness. So welcome, Sans. Hopefully you enjoy the content that you will see on this channel. You are welcome. Wait, did somebody purchase a super chat? Why do I have $2? Wait, did you guys purchase a super chat? But welcome on the stream. You are welcome for your uniqueness. All opinion, people, and ideas. Guys, what is happening? I see $2. I'm gonna have to scroll down really quickly. Unless the thing is glitching. Oh, somebody purchased a super chat. Okay. Thank you so much. For purchasing the super chat. Blessings to you as well. Really appreciate your support. Shout out to guys. If you don't know, you are definitely helping me get one step closer to one day paying off my student loan debt, because all proceeds that I make off of social media via your super chat purchases, and when you guys watch my full nutritional YouTube videos, it's going in a separate bank account. I'm not spending that money, and one day when I pay off my student loan debt, you guys will be paying a small percentage of that. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let me see. Good morning from Alabama, Rooster. Hey, Kay, I'm from the United States. Marcus, how are you doing? Welcome, K Fresh channel. How are you doing today? Halloween said, answer this question. There's 10 among us. 5 got killed. 2 got killed. Wait, what? Good morning, Izzy. How are you doing? Oh, you forgot about the weather report, King of Lights? Okay. Cats and Pokemon said, read them, Mia. Their comments don't affect you. 100%, Cats and Pokemon. You'll start your King of the Weather segment. All right, thank you so much. Your King of the Weather is going to start with their King of Weather segment news report for us today. Halloween said, Cat's Pokemon said, yay, we get King of the Weather report. King of the Weather said, breaking news on the King of the Weather news report. That's a lot of studying. Congratulations. Thank you, Rooster. Hey, everyone. Hey, Zoe, how are you doing? Thank you. Glad you like my hairline, Abby. Rooster said, do you have social life with all this schooling? Yes, you do, guys, 100%. And a social life, honestly, social life, when you think about social life in school, the best social life you can have in school is your professors. Be a good student, guys. Build your network. Your network and build it via your professors. It's better than building it via your peers sometimes, because trust me, you will have your professor will recommend you for the most random things. I remember when I was in I remember when I was in undergrad, I minored in professional writing, and I consistently took this one professor for my professional writing classes because I loved her teaching method. Like her teaching method was just so good for me, and she was just like a really nice professor. So I took her honestly for like 4 out of like my 5 professional writing classes that I had to complete for the minor. I think I took her for all 5 now that I think about it, honestly. She was that good. And it was a small program anyway, so they didn't really have a lot of professors for the professional writing program. And randomly, I was in her class one semester, and randomly, she sends me an email. She's like, hey, Mia, do you want to become an accessibility assistant? I recommend you for this position. I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't ask her. She didn't know if I was looking for a job. She didn't know if I had a job. She just told me in an email. She sent me the job application. She's like, are you interested? I can recommend you for the position. What did she do? She recommended me for a position. And then the same exact professor who recommended me for a position, a year later, I was taking her class again. And she invited me, or she volunteered me without even asking first, but she volunteered me to guest speak on like a panel. And I was in front, like in the English department, and she and I spoke in front of like the dean of the English department. My psychology professor was there from a previous class, just a lot. And from me speaking on that panel, I got a teaching assistant position over the summer in psychology, because one of my previous psychology professors who I took over the summer, she recognized my name. I guess they sent the flyer out to the teachers, and she's like, I just wanted to come and see you speak. And from that panel, the psychology professor walked up to me, and she's like, oh, it's great to see you again. It's awesome that you're doing this. And she's like, do you want to be a TA over the summer? I'm like, sure, 100%. And I was a TA over the summer for her. And then the same English professor who recommended me to speak on the panel and who recommended me to an accessibility assistant. Where are you? Ow. Oh my gosh, that hurts, guys. Wait a minute. She edited my book for me. So buy my book, The Adventures of Uniquely Mia, from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies, which is now available on Amazon for you guys. So building a network with your professors is really good. I don't know if she works in my school anymore, because I generally send like professors, my previous professors who like, I'm gonna say I had a connection with them, but like who helped me a lot professionally throughout my academic career. I send them a lot of emails just to like check up, to make sure like they still remember me. You never know when you need a letter recommendation. I'm gonna have to send her one over the summer too. But like, yeah. So she edited my book. So yeah, building your network in university and higher education and grad school, it's much better to build your social, I keep saying network, your networking, like connections, whatever, and your social connections, it's much better. Obviously, it's good to build with your own peers, but like, I strongly prefer to like prioritize positive relationships with my professors, because they're the people who can get you jobs or just recommend you for great professional resume building opportunities. And buy my book, by the way, The Adventures of Uniquely Mia, from the USA to the Caribbean West Indies, which is now available on Amazon. It describes my childhood experience living and attending school on the island of Grenada. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Uniquely Mia, childhood experiences, getting cross-cultural experience, you want to plan your next Caribbean vacation, definitely recommend you read my book. The link to it is on my YouTube page. So go to my YouTube homepage, click links, and take the link directly to Amazon. Love from India as well. Thank you so much for the love. Love from the United States, since I'm in the United States. King of the Weather said there's a blizzard warning in Alaska, so stay indoors, guys. We don't want anything happening to you. We don't want you freezing. And Montana, so stay safe out there. King of the Weather. Hey, Hunter, how are you doing? King of the Weather said there's a red flag warning in parts of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Nebraska, and South Dakota. So stay safe, guys. Oh, thank you, Kiki. You're beautiful as well. Hey, Dale. Dale said, I will pray and I will pray and pray until I can pray no more. Okay, cool, cool. Cats and Pokemon said you do have amazing skin, Mia. Thank you. No, I have been fortunate because I will say sometimes, like, if you look really close, you can see this. I think this is my own fault. I had bumps and I, like, scraped it off, but it's gonna go away soon. But like for the most part, I do have clear skin. Like I never really had pimples. When I did, I went to the doctor when I was young and they gave me like pimple thing and it went away. The only time I really have bumps on my face is when I eat, so that's why I really like, so like if I drink too much soda, I'm gonna have bumps on my face. If I eat too much salt, my lips are gonna get swollen, I'm gonna have bumps on my face. So I think that's the benefit of me having the type of skin that I do and my body reacting to certain food, because I know if I have a bump on my face, specifically in my forehead, I'm like, I can't drink no more soda. That's a soda one. If I have like around my mouth or like my lips are swollen, I can't eat stuff with salt, because that's like a reaction to me eating too much salt. So I feel like that's the good thing with my skin. Hey Simon, good morning to you as well. King of the Weather said there's an extreme fire danger in South Dakota, so stay safe out there. Blizzard in Alaska. You're in Alaska. Stay safe, Lazarus. Lazarus, what are you doing here? Thank you, Simon. Thank you again, for the super chat. Really appreciate you. And everyone else on the stream, I appreciate you guys as well. If you are unable to purchase super chat or you just don't want to purchase super chat, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and go watch some of my fully traditional YouTube videos from the start to the end, because when you watch those ads, I do get an income from those ads, so it greatly helps. And I have a lot of videos. So if you guys want to see trial videos, education videos, technology videos, fashion videos, eat with me technology videos, it's on my channel for you guys to watch. Welcome, Blackpink. King of the Weather said you're safe, Lazarus. Okay. I'm excited that you're here as well, Simone. What's your name? Simon? Okay. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Wolfman. Yes, hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, welcome, Bart. How are you doing? Yes, King of the Weather said like and subscribe, guys. Hey, Ruthman, how are you doing? Like and subscribe to Uniquely Mia, 100%. Okay, let's pin that so people remember. Like and subscribe to Uniquely Mia, guys. Hey, Roblox, how are you doing? What do you guys say? Welcome, Williams. Williams said, hey, I'm back. You remember me from the other live stream? Yes, I do. How are you doing, Miranda Williams? I'm doing good, Roblox. Slay to you as well. Cats and Pokemon said, crazy. When you're rude to people, they would draw their attention. Who would have thought? Sarcasm. No. Hey, what's your name? Ramen, how are you doing? Clark said she obviously doesn't know what it means to have a social life. How did you come to that generalization, Clark? King of the Weather said tomorrow is going to be 74 degrees in Oregon. Nice. That is really, really, really nice. It's like summertime. Welcome, Shockin'. What do you guys say? Why are you trying to be nice to people they get rude to? Huh? Are you saying why am I being nice to the rude people, Simon? Or did you mean something else? I need you to clarify your question, please. Welcome from Canada, JJ. How are you doing? Hey, David. Thank you, Simon. Your face is very beautiful as well. Hey, Randall. Hey, Ellis. I'm doing good. William said, burning Indians, and we had 3 tornado warnings. No saves. Stay safe. Stay safe. Oh, you're asking why am I being nice to the rude people? Honestly, like I said, those people are projecting. So when they're projecting their insecurities, it's like a bully. When you look at I'm not even gonna say, I'm gonna be very specific. I'm speaking about a kid bully, a child bully. If you're an adult and you're bullying somebody, what's wrong with you? Like, really, guys? If you're a grown adult and you're bullying somebody, really? But like if you are a little kid and when you go to school and you think about little kids who bully each other, 9 times out of 10 that kid is projecting what they have experienced at home or in what they've seen their family members doing. So they're like, kids are malleable. That's how I like to describe little kids. Obviously after a certain age you're no longer malleable. I wouldn't describe my nephew as malleable. I mean, he's a little malleable, but like 9 times out of 10 his personality and the way he is already set. But like little kids at a certain age, they're very malleable. And if you don't know when something's malleable, it's like slime. You can move slime around, you can change its texture, everything that's in it. Kids replicate. It's like my mom, when we were little, not when we were little, but like when I was in college and G was really little, like when he couldn't even talk, my mom would dance a lot. Like she likes to dance. And like she would dance, because she would dance, so she would dance to the music how she dances, and G would copy her. And we would be like, what are you doing? You can't dance like that. That's how like a female dances. Don't dance like that. But he didn't know any better because he couldn't speak, so he was still learning. So he was malleable in that moment. He was copying what my mom was doing. Nothing wrong with that. Like, you can do that. But like, we didn't want him to grow up thinking to dance like that in public, in a way. So there was nothing wrong with my mom the way she was dancing in public. Just like G's dad didn't want him to dance like that in public, which is valid. But like, anyway, so that's a good example of how little kids are malleable. So that's why they say watch what you say around little kids in a way. It's like an example that I always use. Like my mom, prior to like me coming to higher education, the world of academia, I was like around my mom a lot. I was homeschooled for a while, so I was around my mom a lot. And 9 times out of 10, like when we met people, that's sometimes my response is like when you guys ask, where am I from? Like ethnically, like I'm from the United States, I'm an American citizen, but ethnically my blood is different. And then if some people on the stream are like, are you from Ethiopia? Are you from Nigeria? Are you from Ghana? I say perhaps, but because of the transatlantic slave trade, I don't know where my ancestors are from. I got that from my mom because when I was younger and when people in public used to ask my mom, she dresses very unique. I mean, she has a good sense of style. I mean, she doesn't dress as unique as she used to dress when I was little. I mean, like, I used to like how she dressed when she was little. She still dresses okay now. But like, yeah, it was cool when I was little. But like, yeah, my mom used to dress like wearing very vibrant prints. She used to wear a lot of dresses, and her dresses used to have a lot of vibrant prints that I guess you predominantly only see in African cultures. And a lot of people in public, we used to live in a predominantly Caucasian white neighborhood. They would come up to her and ask her like, are you from Africa? Where in Africa are you from? And she would look at them in the face and she'd be like, because of the transatlantic slave trade, I don't know where I'm from in Africa. She used to tell them that. Obviously I phrased it a little better. She probably didn't say the exact thing, but like she said something around that. And because I was really young and I was around her a lot, me being malleable, I thought that was okay to say. And then when I grew up, I came to university. One of my peers asked me that question. I was speaking to my mom. I responded. My mom heard my response. She yelled at me. She's like, you can't say that to people. That's rude. I'm like, but you always say that. What are you talking about? You always say that. And she's like, oh, yeah, I do. So little kids are valuable, guys. So I feel like when I don't know the age of the people on the stream, obviously I can try to guess some of people's ages based on your comments that you're typing and the way you communicate. But sometimes social media is a great place. However, sometimes little kids have access to their parents' phones, or if you're a grown adult and you're saying something mean about somebody else, I'm just going in with a clear mindset saying perhaps you don't know any better. Perhaps you think this is okay for you to say, saying something very mean or something very rude. And I think by me responding at least maybe like the first 2 times or the first 3 times in a nice manner to these individuals, hopefully they start to realize that's not okay. And yeah, and maybe they just need to be exposed to uniqueness and positivity. Because one thing that I'm trying to do with my channel, guys, I like to say all opinion, people, and ideas are welcome, despite what you believe in, as long as we're communicating respectfully to each other. And with that mission statement that I have on my channel, obviously I do believe some people who I do not agree with, who probably don't agree with me, are going to subscribe to my channel. But I have to understand, and I do understand, but you know what? That's okay, because ultimately it comes down to respect. So as long as you're going to communicate respectfully to me on my channel and not say anything overly mean and rude, or at least if you consistently say it, then if you're not going to say something overly mean or rude, you are welcome on the channel, because People are not always going to agree with you. The world is a diverse place. I think the great thing about social media, it's really allowing me to see what people really think. What people really think about me as being a female, being a minority female in America, because you guys, people on social media, you guys people think you're protected behind your username. However, let me tell you, if the government needed to figure out your real address and who you really are based on your username, they can do that, so you're not protected. But one thing about social media and these chats, when people type very rude stuff, I'm able to see what people in the real world think about an African American female who looks like me. And it's allowing me to acquire skills that will be useful if I ever encounter that in the real world. So when I respond to the negative comments, I see negative people on the chat. It's just giving me skills that's going to benefit me in the future, because if you guys feel comfortable typing this on the chat, somebody out there in the world, they're going to be comfortable saying it to me directly to my face. And I prefer to get the skills how to respond now to it, so that way when that happens, or if that ever happens, I can handle it in the real world. So yeah, I know that was a lot, but that's essentially why I respond to the negative, rude people. And as I said, if people are being overly rude, if you type something racially motivated, you're put in timeout. First comment I see regarding that. That is totally not acceptable at all. Racial slurs related to African American, Hispanic individuals, Asian individuals, any minority race, totally not acceptable at all. So you're put in timeout right off the bat. However, like if you say something that's rude the first time, I respond to that comment. After the third time, I put you in timeout, and then we'll move on from there to see how we should move forward in the future. So yeah. Thank you, Simone. You're intelligent as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Hey, Kevin, Anthony, how are you doing? I will, that is not nice to say. What time is it? It's about 10 a.m. where I'm at. King of the Weather said there's high wind warning in parts of South Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana. Okay, cool. Hey, Simon. And just to note, the careers that I'm aspiring to attain, historically, they have been Caucasian fields. And we're not a lot of minority people are represented in those career paths. So I'm sure I will encounter, whether that's explicit or implicit biases throughout my future educational experiences in the future. Yes, King of the Weather, you did get pinned today. Thank you, Taurus. You're very pretty as well. Pat said, any weather damages, female be on site ASAP. Hey, Kamori, how are you doing? Hey, Ivan. King of Love said it doesn't seem, okay. You're welcome, Kiki. Because when was you at? Oh, that's your justification as to saying that I do not have a social life, Clark? That's still not, in my opinion, just because I'm building rapport or relationships with my professor, that doesn't discredit the fact that that is a form of a social relationship. So, Clark, I think you need to clarify your question. Perhaps you're asking, do I have a social life related to outside of like the world of academia and my professional development opportunities then? Because social life can be anything. But yeah, I build social lives that I feel is right for me. So some people, they feel like building a social life related to all their friends and hanging out is good for them. I sometimes feel like that. And for me, I may feel like building a social life related to my professional development opportunities is going to be better for me. So it all depends on the person and the context of it. Hey, thank you so much, AFAM. For purchasing a super chat. Really appreciate you. Shout out to AFAM, guys. Thank you so much. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. So really appreciate your support. Okay, what do you guys say? Welcome. King of the Weather said, anyway, That's the end of the King of the Weather News Report. Stay tuned for more information this Saturday and next Sunday. Thank you so much for the King of the Weather News Report. It was insightful. Stay safe if you are in any of the areas where King of the Weather said a disaster is striking. We do not want anything happening to any of the supporters on the stream. Hey, Soul Reaper. Hey, Daniel. How are you doing? If they not nails, we'll take care of them. Okay, Joe. Cats and Pokemon said, Vernum, people like to think that cavemen used to be rough and mean to each other. However, that's not true. Human civilization thrived because of their advances. Yes, in communication, yes, and working to 100%. 100%. What's the name? Is it the Silk Road? Is that it? I learned about it, but I forgot because that was a few summers ago. Yes. Okay, so related to Cats and Pokemon, the Silk Road, if you don't know, that was a massive trade route that connected China, parts of Asia, India, China, to parts of Africa. And in that period of time when the Silk Road existed, that was like, when you look at history, that was like, wow. Like, how did these ancient individuals, these ancient civilizations who didn't have access to cell phones, to TVs, how did they have this interconnected trade route for individuals? That's because human communication worked differently and they work together. So yes, that is so important. Hey, Vernon, let's see. Joel said, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, Joel. Really appreciate you. Welcome to the Uniquely Mia community. You are welcome for your uniqueness. Hey, Dustin, how are you doing? Hey, Lucifer. Glad you could tune in. Hey, Faith, how are you doing today? Faith said, it's not what they think about you alone. It's mostly what they think about themselves. 100% agree with that. Welcome from Chicago, Soul Reaper. You can probably take my radio camping. King. Well, okay, cool. Where are you gonna go camping? Like, what's the don't tell me like the address, like the state, or like not the state, but like don't tell me the park, but like what's the scenery like? Is it gonna be like a mountainous camping? Like, where you gonna see a lot of mountains? Do they have like lakes there? More so you're going to the lakes, or is it just like a flat terrain where you're just gonna go and like put out a tent, things like that? Hey Trenton, how are you doing? No, you are not, Lucifer. Do not agree with that statement at all. Then again, it depends. I don't know. I have to really deliberate that and think about that. But you're not my God, though. I believe in one true God, 100%. I'm protected, okay? Stay away. I am protected. But you, yeah. What made you get that username? Hey, JJ. They're so pretty as well. Thank you again, AFAM, for purchasing a super chat. Welcome from Afghanistan, Sammy. Cat's Pokemon said, it's science, Venom. Pick up a book, look it up. If you decide to believe in a society-driven narrative without looking up the facts, then who is actually living in a fairy tale? That is unlikely to happen. Sign up. Let's see. Joel said, wait, how long is forever? Hey, McKenna, how are you doing? Joel said, it was cold morning, okay. Pat said, at least my radio has a flashlight for the dark. Yeah, so that radio will definitely be helpful. Cat's Pokemon said, Vernon probably doesn't have a job, so he doesn't understand that you can be a professional socialite. Venom said, Cats and Pokemon, you said caveman. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. Black Iron said, hi, where are you from? I'm from the United States. Welcome from India. Glad you could tune in. Cats and King of the Weather said, my weather radio started blaring in the middle of the night. What did it tell you that's happening? You have to turn it off? Okay, understand that. If you're tired, you do not even want to listen or give a news report, totally understand that, or write it down. Welcome, Ed. Hey, Colin, how are you doing? Joel said, couldn't you just put... Welcome, Squid Games. How are you doing? Nicholas, how are you doing? You are wise and are beautiful. Thank you so much for your kind words, Nicholas. DJ said, talking to someone con stuff. My one day. Where are you from? I'm from the United States. Welcome, Sophia. How are you doing? He is reading this like people are not. You're funny, Jill. That's funny. I'm doing good today, Sophia. How are you doing? Welcome, Emma. We'll have to agree to disagree, Vernon, because yeah, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. In terms of we're neither of us agree with each other. So we're just gonna have to disagree with that, but that's okay. You're still welcome on the channel. Faith said, YouTube is an all-time low for you, LOL. What do you mean by that, Faith? Sophia said, where are you getting these comments from? I don't know. People just keep on typing it, Sophia. So I know I'm behind a little bit in the comments, but I'm trying to catch up. Hey Emma, so glad you decided to tune in. You are welcome for your uniqueness. Make sure to like the video, subscribe. I have travel videos, fashion videos, e-with-me technology videos, workout videos, a lot more videos on the channel for you. Hey Tessa, JJ, how are you doing today? The radio's still small, only 5 inches. Okay, so yeah, it can fit in like your book bag, your pocket, so it's definitely small. Thank you so much for subscribing, Morning Star. Yeah, I'll just call you my Morning Star. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, we have another super chat. Shout out to Stu Lover Kitchen. Thank you so much for purchasing a super chat. You are helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Really appreciate you, Stu Lover Kitchen. Thank you so much. King of the Weather said, let's see. Sure, Grayson, I do. If you want to subscribe, I strongly encourage you all to subscribe to the channel, because on this channel, there's a lot for everyone. And if you just want to be in a positive place, guys, this is the place for you to be. So yes, Grayson, do consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Hey, Savage World, how are you doing? Hey, Thor. No, we're not calling anyone an idiot. That is not nice to say, guys. If you want to have disagreements with individuals, you guys can have those disagreements. However, I'm a strong believer when you start calling people names such as idiots, or if you just start using curse words to define people, that is where you lose your argument altogether, because there is no reason to do that. If you are so confident in your opinion, and if you think you supported your claims well enough with like supporting details in terms of saying, hey, this is why I believe this with evidence, there's no need to call people names. I think the minute you start doing that, that's your last resort to try to really convey or try to become the winner. So yeah. Fate said, I meant YouTube is an all-time low for Lucifer. Okay. I would never insult you. Okay, Fate, thanks for the clarification. Hey, Laika, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you could tune in. What do you plan on doing today? If you don't know, remember the username Laika. They were here before we hit 2,000 subscribers, so really appreciate your continued support, Laika. Thanks for not unsubscribing. Thank you. King of the Weather said, my cat's point of view, watching the TV. Okay, nice. Hey, DJ, thank you, Thor, for subscribing. What are you guys saying? I disagree with that, Morning Star. It would not be better that way. No. Hey, Kaylin. Thank you so much for subscribing. You're pretty as well. Thank you so much, Peyton, for subscribing. Really appreciate you. Joe said, what did you say? Okay. Victory of the Muslim was foretold in Isha 42, 1-17. The nation of Israel is condemned as the blind, deaf servant in Isha. What? Is that from the Quran? Thank you so much for subscribing, Kaylin. Welcome, Elias. How are you doing? Hey, King of Leather said, and my radio even has headphones. Wow, okay, so that's a really good radio. Sounds much better than your old one that you had, King of Leather. Welcome, Real Coconut. How are you doing? Thank you, thank you. I like my eyes as well. Thank you, thank you. Love from Pakistan. Sending it back from the United States. Chow, chow from Italy. Thank you, Savage Warrior. So cute as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. How old am I? Morning stars, the glory of God to conceal the matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. That means if you want to know my age, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and you will go watch my YouTube homepage. Go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos. If you pay attention, my age will be disclosed there. Cats and Pokemon said, maybe Vernon is a little young. I can see a little boy not having that experience to understand that a social life doesn't just include friends. I was like that too. Okay. Joe said, so, all right. Now I have 2 radios. Yes, you do. I'm no fan. I didn't go to the gym yet. I'm not sure if I should go to the gym today. Not because I'm slacking. I'm thinking I'm going to see how I feel just because when I go to the gym, I will be doing that workout that I posted the snippets of it on YouTube Shorts. And it's very intensive, so I don't want to do it when I'm sore out. And, like, certain parts, like, where I press, like, right here, it's still sore and it hurts. So I don't want to strain myself. So if I don't go today, I'm probably going to go tomorrow because I do want to try and go at least 2 times a week. So I went on Wednesday. So yeah, like when I do this kind of hurts and I really don't want to pull any muscles and hurt myself. So if I feel, I know the gym opens in about 3 hours. So by the time the gym opens, if it still hurts, like touch it, like touch my like upper chest area, I'm not going to go to the gym today just because I don't want to pull muscle. But if I don't go today, hopefully by tomorrow I feel better. If I don't feel better by tomorrow, I'll just go on Wednesday again. Because that was the first time I did that workout, and when I tell you that workout is intensive, literally I have to do 5 sets of it. So in total, in the video I said I did like 20 of those like pull-up thingies. I literally did 30. I counted it. I did 30 of those. I have to do 5 planks, push-ups each set. I think I did like 20. I didn't cheat on the push-ups, but I did some girl push-ups on your knees after a while because I cannot do regular push-ups the whole way through. So we're gonna see. But next time I go to the gym, I think I'm going to live stream it for you guys because I lost my headphones and I probably won't be with my classmate when I go to the gym this week. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Your post notifications are on. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go today. I know I said I'll probably go today in my YouTube Shorts, but I'm not pulling a muscle. I'm not doing it. And it kind of hurts. Ow, like right there hurts. What is your cuteness secret? I was born like this. Welcome from Minnesota. Thank you. Glad you like my eyebrows. Glad you like my glasses. Your favorite cartoon was Pokemon? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Cats and Pokemon did tell me that. They've actually never seen watch Pokemon. But you know what? I like the username. It goes together, honestly. Cats and Pokemon, it goes together. J. Cole or Kendrick. I mean, I don't know who J. Cole is, but I know who Kendrick Lamar is from my mom, so I have to say Kendrick Lamar, but I do have to listen to J. Cole's music to give you a valid answer, honestly, since I've never listened to his music. Hey, Kamori, Cats and Pokemon said those workouts were great. I'm trying to... Yes! No, Cats and Pokemon. I do recommend that you try those workout routines. Like, when I go to the gym and I live stream it for you guys, I'm going to, give you the complete set or workout that I'm doing so you guys can implement it, because even though it was strenuous and very, very intensive, that was the first time I was doing it, so that's why I feel like I was so, like, I'm not even lying. I went to the gym on Wednesday from Thursday to today, but particularly from Thursday to Sunday, from Thursday to Saturday, when I tell you my arms was hurting, my ribs was hurting, I was lying down on my bed. I couldn't even lie down a particular way because my ribs were hurting so bad. I would try to get up, sit up from me lying down. When I tell you my ribs hurt so bad from doing that. And then my legs was hurting. My arms, now I can move my arms a little more. The only complaint that I have is literally my shoulder area right here, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I'll go to the gym today because I don't want to pull anything while it's still sore. But like, the first time you do it, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But I think when I go again and when I go again after that, it's gonna get much better for me. But I think it's a good workout. I don't know if I'm being delusional, but I felt like after I did that workout, I feel like my legs are like a little more toned. I don't know. That was just one day I went, but I was looking at my legs and I was walking. I'm like, my legs doesn't feel as like, I don't have wide legs, but like, like sometimes your legs will feel kind of weird. But like my legs, I'm not going to show you, but like my legs, I'm feeling it now. I'm like, why does my legs low-key feel kind of toned? Like my whole hand, both hands, it fits around my calves. It fits around my thighs. And I don't think it fit before. So I'm like, that's probably me being delusional. After one workout, I think my legs are more toned and my arm, obviously my arms aren't more toned. I can tell from that. But I do think results may be fast with that workout routine. So it's definitely, I think it is a full body workout. It's definitely like building your legs muscles. When you do the plank, your plank is getting your ribs. That's why my ribs was hurting. You put a weight on your back, I guess, to make it a little more difficult. I did 10 pounds on my back during the plank. So it is a good workout. It's just, first time you do it's going to hurt. Wow, you leg lifted 250 pounds. That's a lot. No, I did not, Hamid. King of said the ER is cheaper and better. William said, I like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Cats and Pokemon said, Mia, have you ever heard of dynamic stretches? It's supposed to be really... Excuse me. No, I haven't heard of it. However, I did do a little bit of stretches yesterday. Like, I was doing that on my shoulder when I was outside, and I was, like, taking my arm and putting it in my back, like, behind my back and stretching. So I've heard stretching is good. I do have to start stretching before my exercising routines, though, because, yeah. But I've heard yoga. I think I would benefit from yoga a lot because sometimes I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and I'm like, my back is sore. But I think if I do yoga, that'll help. And people said yoga helps with your balance. And I am very unbalanced. I trip over air, guys, sometimes, especially in the summertime. So I do think I should start doing yoga. Hey, furry lover, how are you doing? And the only thing, too, about this workout, which is kind of sad because, I mean, I'm happy to go home. I'm not sad. But, like, over the summer, I'm not going to be able to do the workout. But I think I'm going to buy kettlebells because when I'm home, like, obviously I won't be able to do the pull-up bar because I don't have that at home. I'm not paying for a gym membership. But if I get kettlebells, I can still do the planks at home. I can do the laps because there's a track by my house. And I can do, like, the arm workouts that I was doing. Because that's the worst thing that's why sometimes I just decide not to go to the gym. Because it's like, I'll start a workout routine. I'll be improving in the workout routine. But then I'll go home and I don't have access to a gym to, like, continue with the workout routine. But I think I'm going to buy some kettlebells and have that at home. So that way it won't throw me off too much over the summer. And then my mom said there's, like, Guyana. I could go to, but, like, when in Guyana, this is a different type of exercise. Like, you walk a lot in Guyana, which is good. And, like, I'm going to take that. Like, I prefer to do that. But, like, it's different, though, the workout routines. It's different than walking. And, like I said, I don't want to pay for a gym membership. That's not, like, I'm not doing that. I want to try Pilates, though. They said that tones you really well. But they said it's expensive, too. They said it's, like, a lot of money for a class. But, like, I want to try it. Like, they said, have you seen Hannah Montana? She is toned. Like, have you seen Hannah Montana? Like, not Hannah Montana. Oh, my gosh, Miley Cyrus. What am I saying? That's funny. Not Hannah Montana, but she is Hannah Montana. But have you seen Miley Cyrus? She is toned, and all she does is Pilates. So, that's how I want to be. You see how toned Miley Cyrus is? So one day we'll try Pilates. Wow, thank you so much, Lil, for purchasing a super chat. I really appreciate you. Let's shout out to Lil. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to you. They purchased a $1.99 super chat. I really appreciate you. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, Venom. I'm just going to respond to this one last time because I think the reason why you were probably typing a lot, you misinterpreted what I was saying. So Venom Clark said, good luck trying to be friends with your colleagues. So initially, Venom Clark, you asked me if I have a social life. You didn't ask me you asked me if I have friends. I chose not to answer that part of the question. I answered the question related to, do I have a social life? So I'm not trying to be friends with my colleagues. My professors, I wouldn't even consider them to be my colleagues because they're not my colleagues. I consider them to be part of my social network and my social communication network, things like that. Because, yeah, so that's just have to put that clarifying note there because, yeah, you mixed up everything that I said in that one comment, Vernon Clark. Fate said, I like J. Cole. Honestly, okay, I have to listen to the music. What's the secret, Savage? Elias said, I like men. Okay, good for you. Very nice, very nice. You are still welcome on the channel. So for your opinion, your positive opinions, no matter what you believe in, as long as we're communicating to each other in a kind and respectful way. Elias, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Hey, Furry, how are you doing? You like my flesh? Are you a zombie? Are you like an advanced zombie? So like, can I secure safe passage in the zombie apocalypse, furry lover, for my family members that I like and uniquely Mia supporters? Like, can we do that if you and like your zombie friends want to invade or take over the world? Like, I need safe passage that like you and your zombie buddies are gonna not mess with like uniquely Mia supporters and the family members that I like. Can I secure safe passage for that, please? Because, yeah. Fate said, if it hurt, then it means you've gotten stronger. Okay, very nice, very nice. So that's good to hear then. Oh, you gotta go. All right, thank you, Caitlin, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you're excited to see my future content. I'm excited for you to see my future content as well. And feel free to leave a comment when you're watching any of my full nutritional YouTube videos or YouTube shorts. So have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining the Uniquely Mia community. Hey, AG Photography, how are you doing? Fate said, any workout songs you listen to? Well, I didn't lose my headphones. I was upset when I was leaving home over spring break because I don't want to leave. So I left my headphones intentionally. Now I'm regretting it because I want my headphones back, but I left my headphones at home intentionally. But I don't know. I just have like a general playlist that I listen to. I could drop some of my music if you want. Apple Music had like a deal going on. You could get 6 months of Apple Music for like $1. So I got it. It's kind of nice, but like no ads or nothing. 6 months for $1 because I never had Apple Music before, so I paid for it. But yeah, so I can't really share the playlist because you can't share an Apple Music playlist like you can do for a Spotify playlist. But yeah, I just listen to... I more so listen to songs. Anytime I'm with my family members, they don't want me playing music on a speaker because they're like, they don't like my music. However, my music is very inclusive. Anytime my family members play music, it always has a whole bunch of curse words in it. Like, what are you listening to? Like, how is that music motivating you to be better? Like, all my songs have a message behind it. Not to say, like, curse words and songs are not good, but, like, anytime my cousins or, like, even my mom sometimes put on a song sometimes, it's, like, curse word. I'm like, really? And then when I put on my music, everybody's like, it's the end of the world listening to my music. But then after I'll go home and I'll listen to their playlist, and in the back of my head, I'm like, you just took my song and put it on your playlist, but when I was playing the song, you didn't say nothing to me. So, my music has a lot of positive music. So, yeah. But I can't really remember a song right now. What are you guys saying? Thank you so much. You're beautiful as well. Cat's Pokemon said, I do the same, Mia. I come back from a walk and look in the mirror. Hashtag Delulu, yes. Strength is full of time. BBC said, could you shout out my sister's name? Franda, because she's pregnant. Okay, shout out Franda. You're finally going to be a dad. That is weird. I mean, I can't say that's weird. God didn't give me the power to judge people lifestyle. But you just said your sister's pregnant. You said you're finally going to be a dad. I mean, that can be interpreted a lot of ways. I do hope it's interpreted in the way that I hope it's interpreted when you say that. I hope it's mean like your sister's pregnant. Maybe the person who got your sister pregnant is no longer your sister's life. So you're going to be like a dad's role model for your sister. I mean, you're going to be like a role model in the form of a dad for your sister's child. Is that what you mean? BBC? I hope you mean it in that context. Because incest is not allowed. That's so weird. That's like crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Hey Freddie, keep working out. Okay. King of the Leather said, is it just luck that Mexico won against Panama? Maybe. Hey Emma, Captain Pokemon said, Mia, do you have specific workout fitness goals? Not really. I just want to be able to pass the government fitness test, honestly. So, like I said, I mean, if I don't exercise, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna gain weight because I really only started exercising like a year ago. Prior to that, I never really exercised and I ate and I never really gained weight. Most would have. So all my clothes still fit me fine. So like I said, I don't exercise to lose weight. I'm happy with my current weight. But like if you lose weight, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I'm happy with my current weight. So like, but I do want to apply for positions in the future where like I will be required to like complete a government fitness test. And one time I did apply for a position, I got it, but I decided not to go through with it just because I knew I'll kind of embarrass myself by not being able to pass the government fitness test. So in the future, when I have another opportunity like that, I'm gonna like, I want to be in a position where I could be like, you know what, at least if I don't make it past the third stage of the interview, I can make it past the second stage of being able to pass this government fitness test. So yeah. Name a car for an edit. BMW. Welcome. Alun, how are you doing? Welcome, Lance. How are you doing? Welcome, Indonesia. Thank you so much. Chunkin, you're beautiful as well. How much is your phone at? 23%. Hey, Savage World. The secret is you are so beautiful. Actually, I'm trying to make you happy. Okay. Oh my God. Let's see. Wenda, hello. Welcome, McKaylin. Welcome, Steve Lee. Dynamic stretching is just stretching with movements, so not holding the stretch. Statistically, sometimes you end up making weird poses. Okay. So I'll try that one. I'll watch YouTube videos, Cats and Pokemon, and how to do dynamic stretching and try it. I'm doing good, PGA. How are you doing? What are you guys saying? Welcome, Rabson Sports. Glad you could tune in. Welcome, VVA. Fate said you should do a short on your skincare routine. I think I did one before. It was satire. I just washed my face and I put on some lotion. So I could do an updated one if you want. But thank you. That's all I do. I mean, it does, like, genetics do play a factor. I don't buy any skincare products. I mean, occasionally if I go to Burlington, I like face masks just for fun. No, I'll put on the face mask. But, yeah, I don't use any like skincare products or things like that. PS5 or Xbox. I had a PS5 when I was younger and never worked. I mean, sorry, I don't have a PS5. I had an Xbox when I was younger and never worked. And I don't really know, like I've seen a PS5, but like I don't know how to like play the game. So which one do you guys like? Hey, hi. So we're gonna finally start typing. I haven't typed since I've been on stream with you guys. So keep your comments coming. I have 22%. We'll see how long that takes us left on the stream. Welcome, Bubba. What does chicken jockey mean again? I know yesterday you guys said that's from Minecraft. Cats and Pokemon said Mia's skincare routine is her jeans. No, I have to say that's true, honestly. But I do use Olay, so I feel like that's why my mom uses it too. You're surprised I'm not a gamer? Why are you surprised? I did do some like gaming videos when I first like downloaded the Roblox app, but it wasn't really gaining much traction. I kind of got bored of those videos too, so I stopped making them. But occasionally I'll go on Roblox, but I wouldn't consider myself to be like a gamer like because there are some like real gamers out there who's like really good and they make a lot off of gaming. So I'm not at that level. So yeah. Welcome, Ashmita. How are you doing? PGA said you're sniffling a lot. Are you sick? I'm not sick. I realize when I talk a lot for some reason, my sinuses, it tends to get, I don't know, blocked or whatever. King of the Weather said I made another no weather report, weather radio video. Okay, cool. Oh, you posted on your channel? Okay, I'll check it out on King of the Weather. Hey, how are you doing today? I recommend rephrasing the sentence to improve clarity and flow. If you say 1 second, guys. What are you guys saying? So do I, PGA. So do I. Oh, okay, so this is the PhD one. I have to do multiple personal statements, guys. King of the Weather said this is the first time I get pinned. Yeah, I've started to implement pinning comments. Honestly, sometimes I pin comments that are just really, really nice, or sometimes I just pin comments when, like, you guys write, make sure to like and subscribe, because sometimes I can forget to do that. Hey, Amber, how are you doing? Didn't I? Add a period. What did you guys say? Glad you're doing good, Amber, today. It's a long sentence. Okay, guys. Let's see. Can you see my fingers? Okay. Name a car to edit. This is just nail polish. I have to take it out the bag. You guys good? You fell down. Hopefully you're all good. What are you guys saying? We need a ring collection. I would love to make a ring collection for you guys. Now that I think about it, if I were ever to make a brand for you guys, it would 100% be a ring collection. Thanks for the idea, Cats and Pokemon. You never know, maybe one day. But I would love to make a ring collection for you guys, because like, one, that would be something that I could sell and it would be authentic. I know some people, they make a whole bunch of stuff just to sell it and it's very inauthentic. Why? I think I have soap in my ring. That's so weird. But I think a lot of people make stuff and they sell stuff, but it's inauthentic to them. But me, Cats and Pokemon, if I were to make a ring collection for you guys and actually sell it for you guys, you can be assured that I'll wear it, because just look at my ring stack. Maybe one day, Cats and Pokemon. That's a good idea. I'll write it down. I mean, it's not in the plans to make a ring collection, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll start branching out if I figure out how to actually do something like that and make a ring collection for you guys. Ow, my nail. Please don't break. Please don't break. Why did I do that? I'm good. Amber, how are you doing? What did I say, Mr. Motion? Oh, Captain Pokemon said we need a ring collection. So I said I would love to make a ring collection for you guys one day, because if I were to ever make like my own brand to sell stuff, I feel like a ring collection would be the most authentic for me, since I do wear a lot of rings. And when you guys buy those rings, it would be like you have a piece of unique Linnea. Oh, that's so dead. That marker is not good at all. Oh my gosh, I need a pen. Let's see. So thanks for the idea, Cats and Pokemon. Okay. Terrible. You can barely see it, but it's there. It's sunny in Oregon. Okay, very nice. It is something detrimental to my nails that literally felt like it was about to break. Ba, ba, ba. So right now, as I said, I'm going through my personal statement. I'm editing it up. I took it to the writing center a few weeks ago. Honestly, these edits or feedback is from or are from April 2nd. So I just haven't had time to go sit down and actually review it since then. So that's what we're doing now. Bringing the sentence up. It is okay. Preferable for a sentence length. Shorter the sentence, greater the emphasis. Okay. What's your favorite car? Probably a BMW. Convertible. Even though I've never had one before, but I've seen one. They look really cool. What do you guys think? Welcome 93. Wow, you got brass knuckles. Oh, that's what they remind you of. Welcome, Savage World. Okay, yours is a Cadillac Escalade. Okay. Cats and Pokemon said I moved to a big city, so thankfully I don't need a car. Okay, yeah, no, big cities are very convenient, especially if you go to like a city that has a solid transportation system. Very convenient. Just stay safe on your transportation system, Cats and Pokemon, because if your transportation system is anything like New York, there are some unhinged people on the train and the buses. Consider a more descriptive word and choice that has been, consider saying has always been source of inspiration. Okay, we'll go back and do that. Love the imagery, very nice. It's called Diggling Modifier. Okay, we'll go back, edit that. Where am I with these edits? Okay. Sometimes they'll give edits on the most basic things, and I'm like, you couldn't, like, perhaps make that little edit, like, add a different comma for me? It gets confusing sometimes, but it's okay. Wait, you want me to start a new paragraph here? Okay. What did you say? King Weather said, thankfully my weather radio is portable so I can take it on the go. Okay, cool. Cats and Pokemon, take it on the go. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Cats and Pokemon said, yeah, the train and buses are crazy, but I kind of like it. It's a rolling dice. You never know what's about to happen. Yeah, that is true. But welcome to the live stream. If you are a returning supporter, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much to your continued support. Really, really appreciate you guys. I remember Holly was on, who's a returning supporter. We got Cats and Pokemon, who's a returning supporter, who was on the stream. We got King of the Weather, Stu Lover Kitchen, DH Support. Eric was on the stream, who was a returning supporter. So I really, really appreciate you guys' continued support. Really appreciate you. If you are a new viewer here, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel and joining the Uniquely Mia community, because you are welcome for your uniqueness. Also, shout out to Kamori for being here. Can't forget Kamori, King of the Weather's cat. I really appreciate your continued support. Really means a lot, guys. Love making the videos for you guys. Love making content. So when you guys watch the videos and I see you guys are actually enjoying them, means I'm not wasting my time. So thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. If you are a new viewer here, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. As I said, I post travel videos, e-with me technology videos, grad school videos, education videos, and so much more. Okay, Kamori's still a kitten. Okay. Continue. Deleting continues. Place this with content or the material with. Vernon said, riding public transportation isn't the safest thing to do. If you can't afford a vehicle, I would suggest to get one. Yeah, that's a good recommendation. Experience undergrad allowed me to. Okay, guys, so we have gone through all the edits that the Writing Center assistant gave for the PhD personal statement. So now we're going to go through the law school one. That's the one where I really have to work on and make a lot shorter. So this is probably like my third draft of this personal statement, third or fourth. I have written a lot of drafts. So really my goal is to get this general personal statement how I want it by the end of the semester, because at the end of the semester ends, let's say May 6th. May 7th, I'm going to email the professors that I want to review my personal statement, ask them if they would be willing to review my personal statement. So over the summer, they have time to look at that. And then over the summer, if they provide me feedback before the summer's over, or even like at the start of the next semester, I'll be able to definitely like edit it and make a different personal statement for each application that I want to submit. So that's my timeline, honestly. Over the summer, I will also ask some of my professors that I want to write like letters of recommendation for me, if they want to write it for me, because I saw a video saying, hey, just ask the professors early so they have time to deliberate and they can write like a general draft for you. So that way when you ask them, by the time applications open, is not to say they won't be rushing and they'll write you a bad one if they're rushing. We don't want any bad personal statement. Letters of recommendations, guys. What are you guys saying? King of the Weather said, I'm just listening to 93.1, the king on my Midland era. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to end the stream soon. Let's see. Hey, Azia, how are you doing? Cats and Pokemon said my favorite is where the train performers. I think they're technically illegal. Yeah, no, the train performers are entertaining. I remember I was on the train with my mom one time, and one guy, he like went on, because the train has poles, and he went on and he put his whole body, he was literally hanging. I'm like, how did you do that? That was crazy. Like, they're not scared they're gonna fall. So no, they are entertaining, honestly. Even sometimes when you have the unhinged people, and I say the unhinged people, like, you know what I'm talking about. Even when they're on the train, it can be entertaining sometimes, but like, you got to be careful, because some of them, they're a little, you got to be careful. As long as they don't come to me, it's funny sometimes, but you can't laugh while they're actively there. Otherwise, that's not good. Kamori is the kitten. Yep. We look alike. We do, Mariah. Okay. Anthony, how old am I? It's the glory of God to conceal him out of the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you are a king or a queen, or if you don't identify as a king or a queen, if you want to know my age, you have to go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos. So, guys, I only have 13% on my phone, so I'm going to have to log out now. I don't know. If I feel better, I'm going to go to the gym. And if I go to the gym today, I'll stream it for you guys. And when I say feel better, if, like, by the time the gym opens, if this doesn't hurt, I'll go to the gym. If not, if I don't go to the gym today, I'll log in when I do my manicure, because I did promise you guys a manicure stream this weekend, since I normally do manicures on Friday, and I wasn't able to stream it for you guys. So this Friday, so definitely stay tuned. More of the story is, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure your post notifications are on. And if you miss me while I'm off stream, go watch some of my full-length traditional YouTube videos and watch some of my YouTube Shorts videos, because YouTube says I have more than 1,000 videos posted for you guys. So that means there is a lot of content for you guys to watch. Hey, Vivi, how are you doing? Or VU. What are you guys saying? Cat's Pokemon said, the unhinged people are so funny. Yes, the slow motion falling is hilarious. No, it like, obviously, when I say funny, obviously you do sympathize with them, and that just shows, like, especially me when I'm on the subway station in New York, is like, I see a lot of, I don't want to say unhinged, but a lot of people who suffer from mental health condition, and like, and some of them, like, you could tell they're really not pretending. Like, they do have, like, an extreme mental health condition, and they don't have a home, and they're unhoused individuals. And that just, when I look at that sometimes, I'm like, especially in New York, because that's where I take the subway, I'm like, why isn't the state distributing the money needed to help these people? Like, they can do that. Now, obviously, they probably do have resources available. However, if those people are unhoused, if they don't have a home, if they look the way they look, where you could tell they probably aren't going, and they don't have a phone, they don't have access to a place to get that information, they need people on the ground, you can say, who's going to be walking up to those people to providing them with those resources. They need, like, pop-up trucks in the subway, pop-up stands in the subway station, or like areas where there are high areas of unhoused people, to like provide them with these resources to help them then and there. So anytime I see that, yes, sometimes it can be funny, but like, at the same time, I do understand that it's not funny, and like, sometimes, like, state New York and just states in general, they need to spend their money better to help the people there, because it's really, that shouldn't, like I said, guys, America has a lot of money. There shouldn't be extreme poverty and extreme homelessness in America with the amount of money they have, and the amount of money that they send abroad to outside countries and to contractors to do stuff that's sometimes not even benefiting the American people in general. So it's really crazy, honestly, what the amount of money America has and what they choose to do with the money sometimes. But that is a discussion for another time. But how often do I go live? I generally try to go live every day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I did say I'm going to go live later on today, either at the gym or either at a manicure, depending on what I decide to do today and how I feel. So you can expect consistent live streams from me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If I don't go live on one of those days, I generally do try to let you guys know. So that's why you should be subscribed, post notifications, and I let you guys know by making like a post message for you. And on the weekdays, it's really a hit or miss on when I'll go live. Sometimes I'll go live on Monday, sometimes I'll go live on Tuesday, sometimes I won't. And I say that just because I am a graduate student, and even though my weekdays are repetitive in terms of schoolwork, there's also a lot of unpredictability on the load of my schoolwork, like how long I'll have to read. Sometimes I'll spend an hour or 2 hours reading a textbook chapter. Other times I'll spend 20 minutes and I'll be done with the day. after I do a little bit of other stuff. So it just depends. So that's why on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, I should say, I can't give you a consistent schedule. So that's why you should be subscribed and your post notification is on. But Cats and Pokemon said, Chargy said less talking, more talking. Cats and Pokemon said, yeah, their mental health is concerning, but human nature and biology is amazing to me, like the human ability to maintain balance. No, yeah, well, everything is shutting down. Oh, wow, I did not know that. That's interesting. Okay. Hey, Chad. Random said, I subscribed, but I'll have to tone it down a bit. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing. Hey, Halloween girl. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning on the live stream. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys. Really enjoyed the discussion. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, Orwawa. Hey, Frank man. Hey, V. Do you have a car? Yes, I do. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning into the stream. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys, and I'll be back later on with more live streams. So go watch my fully nutritional YouTube videos and YouTube shorts if you miss me while I'm off stream. Bye, Cats and Pokemon. Bye, Franklin. Bye, Awab. Bye, Vernon. Bye, King of the Weather. Bye, VU. Bye, Halloween Girl. Bye, Already. Platinum. Bye, Chargy. Bye, Emmy. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Go watch my fully nutritional YouTube videos, please.